Welcome, friends, to the Beaver Dam, and it's good to be back with you guys. I know it's been a little crazy lately, but we're settling into our new job nicely, and we should be on track for this week to have all of our streams for GAC. Ooh, Agent Milton coming in with his Prime sub. Thank you so much, my friend. 11 months, that's crazy. I appreciate it, my friend. But yeah, we're settling in nicely, and I think we're going to have plenty of time to make videos and plenty of time to do streams going forward. So keep an eye out for things. Kyber 1 win. As you can see right here, my skill rating's 35-16, and you have to be at 36-10. So last 3v3 we got close. We were within one battle of Kyber 1, and then we dropped 2 battles and the season ended, and so it dropped our skill rating a bit. And so now we gotta fight our way back up, but midway through this 5v5 we could be in Kyber 1. We shall see. So Grax, that's rough. I'm fuming. I might end Conquest 5 key cards off Red Crate. That is so rough. What do you got left? What feats do you have left that you haven't done? I may have like a way of doing one of them. I have a buddy who was like, how much do I have to pay you for you to Red Crate my my Conquest? I was like, I don't know, just buy me dinner. And then I went and looked at what he's got left, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. And I finished almost all of 2 feats last night. And now I just have to finish those feats today with the things that I built. And boom, he has a Red Crate. It's still doing the thing, which drives me crazy. Joshua, welcome. Lady Geek, good to see you. Akuma, welcome. Yes, the Beavering Dam. I need to add in our new theme song to our intros. Also by 24 because of Rogue One and Focus Anacron have a chance to face a Fleet Shard mate. Ooh, that's interesting, Wavy Tone. Gak versus Arnold win soon. I was supposed to send you waves. I'll send them today. I appreciate it, Wep. It's not like I'm not gonna, you know, freak out or anything. Just whenever you got a moment, I appreciate it, my friend. I've been really busy myself with the new job and trying to figure that out. So, I'm also doing the first Red Crate this time. Nice, Akuma. Congratulations, my friend. Eric Trussell, welcome. Can we get some General Kenobis in the chat from our wonderful members for Eric Trussell here? So I'll need new GLs, new Conquest units, new Journey guides, and all power team, which is why I might end up 5k cards. I can't do your method, so my only hope is getting through with Emphas, Booster, Medpack, Tech my way through. Yeah, have you looked at Sexy Vexy, Vexatron? Had to think of the nickname first before I could think of who he was. Vexatron. Vexatron has a video on how to do it with Emphas Nest on the last node. Might be something to do. Do you think the pay to win with growth, the new updates, is a lot of Relic 10 mats come from the Coliseum leaderboard? I don't know. I don't think so at the current moment, but it remains to be seen. You know, we've seen a lot of pay to win stuff, but like I also feel like this new update is trying to push to make the game more fun for everyone. So I don't know. I did all pirate with leader discs versus clones. Yeah, tenacity disc for Vex guide. Oh, like the every time you like resist a debuff and every time you succeed with a buff or debuff or whatever it is, one. You won't get a turn because of Vex's turn reduction, but Emphasis will counter them to death. Oh, interesting. Clones is easier, but no rewards, of course. Okay, so you can still do the Vex's strat against clones. Your emphasis gear 12. Yeah, that's rough, my friend. That's rough. Okay, our opponent is Kai, representing the Awakened Mandalorians, and he's missing Ahsoka. Interesting. He doesn't have a 7-star punishing one. He doesn't have his fleet stun. Dang, this is our first opponent in a long time that has felt like a normal account, where it's just a guy who's good at GAC. Gosh, I haven't redone my defenses at all, have I? Yeah. Yeah, SLKR's on defense without a cron. Yeah, I haven't redone my defenses at all. That's not good. Just need 5 more CX battles. Nice, Wavy Toad. So, how many battles did they drop? They have an 1800. It's like, what, 2 battles dropped if they're low banners, 3 battles if they're high banners? Okay, so, took some tries on Ahsoka. Yeah, so they've dropped 2 battles. Got it. So we have a Maz to beat, which last time we had to use Queen Amidala against Maz. And what was the Ray team? Don't like it. Oh, and our FOKR's on defense. Oh, dang. This is going to be rough. We have Leia on offense today. Okay. So we can use Leia at least for this team. I don't like Leia versus Rey though. Leia versus Rey is annoying. Not a fantastic Datacron, so. Yeah, I mean, you're still gonna get the character Rex. But being 5 away is painful. Okay. So if we do Queen Amidala here, we do Sith Empire here, we do Bane here. Yeah, because this Kron kills the Sith Triumvirate. I think we're gonna have to Bane here, and then we Sith Triumvirate here, or if we find a cheaper thing to take that down, we'll use that. But Sith Triumvirate I know works. This can kind of be beat by anything. Mandalorians. Rey is going to be our Leia team. And then I think Malicos here is the strat. And that's without us knowing what's in the back wall, of course. And that'll leave us a Sith Eternal and a Jedi Master Luke for the back wall. Okay. Let's see, do we have anything extra that I'm not thinking of? We have this, but we're still working on the mods, which we're getting, like, you know, we have her up over 300 speed now, which is good. But we still have some work to throw into Great Mothers before they're ready to do much. Very nice, Rebel. Congratulations, my friend. Oh, gosh. I don't like this GAC. I don't like having to be so efficient. There isn't data in 5v5 for this team. I was gonna say, is there data? Because if there's data, we might have like an extra counter, but no, this came out after 5v5, so there is no data. In the Star Wars DLC for Destiny 2, Titans are getting a jetpack exotic, and all I've seen in response is they fly now. I love that. Dang, you gave your cat the zoomies, Joshua? Got her up to 361 speed? It's crazy. I remember when my cat used to get the zoomies. One of these days I'll actually, I don't know, is my cat on defense for some reason? Yeah, it looks like my cat's on defense. Oh yeah, because it's with Ray. One of these days I will get a JMK to go with my cat, and she'll have a home, and I'll get her mods up. But right now, not a priority. My priority the last couple of days has been a little bit silly. Which is actually modding my Mandalorian team, because so much of this team doesn't have 6-dot offense mods, and I'm like, I don't even care about speed on this team, so I'm literally just gonna 6-dot these offense mods, period, because, you know, why not? Because this team deals so much damage, and if you 6-dot those mods, you can overcome the Padme variant and kill off the Padme team. And so I'm like, why not? I love this team. Like, at this point, a lot of the teams that I'm like gonna take up to Relic 7, I feel like are just gonna be passion project teams that I really enjoy. So now maybe the worst one, but the stupid dialogue is kind of funny. Hey, you're not wrong. Okay, yeah, let's go do this and hope for the best. Everyone, you need to take a deep breath. And you should manifest, because I am terrified of Moz. I feel like we'll have more counters to Moz in 5v5 than there were in 3v3, but I also can't afford to drop battles right now. So, here we are. Let's get a song, so that way we're not, we're nice and hyped up. You know, I'm not a big fan of the Padme song. But I'm also not a big fan of the other Padme song. Let's just do the old Padme song because we haven't heard it in forever, even though I don't like it. Oh yeah, Great Mothers. Oh yeah, that's right. Much harder in 5v5 than 3v3. I feel like in 3v3 we kind of just insta-killed it.
I hate it when he does that. I wish that I could just wish away my feelings. Wish away my feelings. I wish that I could just wish away my Master Obi-Wan. I hate it when he does that. I wish that I could just wish away my feelings. Wish away my feelings. I wish that I could just wish away my Master Obi-Wan. I hate it when he does that. You're with him! No! Liar! You brought him here to kill me! Stop! I love you! You're with him! You're with Master Obi-Wan.
Dang, there goes all of our progress, dude.
I love you! Liar! You brought him here to kill me!
I don't know if this is going anywhere. Like, if we can get around Quiggled, I think we're fine. Kill kicks, quick. Okay, we're good. I think that's it. Oh, revive. Hold on. Kill her.
I've recalibrated the code warning all surviving Jedi to kill Anakin.
How could you even say that? How could you even say that?
I've recalibrated the code warning all surviving Jedi to kill Anakin.
How could you even say that? How could you even say that?
Wiggled, you're annoying. We'll clear off all those buffs. Let's go ahead and throw some days out there. Am I crazy? They had days. What just happened? Was that 2 turns in a row? I could have sworn I saw the counterattack text flash up. I am so confused. Okay. Solid. Full banners. We'll take it. Hey, Hondo. Welcome, welcome, my friend. All is well here in the Beaver Dam, Hugsy. How are you doing, my friend? Just threw my Gak, used Nihilus with Malgus, so now my trader can't beat Queen Amidala. Oh, that's rough, Pluto. I'm sorry. Does the decoy have a basic? Because I saw it do something when it assisted. Yes, it does have a basic. I don't remember what it does, but it does have a basic. Here, we can check. Here we go. Galactic Republic allies recover 10% health and protection. Grant advantage for 1 turn to a random enemy who doesn't already have it, which can't be evaded or resisted. All the Sith look the same. That's racist? I guess Sith is a religion, not a race at this point, because the Sith died off thousands of years ago. What? I don't know what the word is for persecuting a religion. Like there's terms for like if you're against a specific religion, but is there one for like general religions? Anyways, either way, how dare you? I have no idea, Grax. I honestly don't. Genocide is if you kill them all off. Like that, and that's just like a genocide can be anything really. You can genocide an alien species. You can, yeah, genocide's kind of just a general term for exterminating something. Sithophobia, there you go. Yeah. Stop being so sithophobic, Pluto. How dare you? I just joined. You look tired. I hope you're doing okay. I've been working a lot the last couple of days and kind of working myself in the ground, but I'm doing good now. Trying to figure out a good balance with my new job and everything. And I also ended up having to work an extra day at my old job, meaning I'm behind on like my hours, and so I've been trying to kind of make that up, which I don't know why I am. It's not like my boss is gonna fight me over the fact that I have less hours, because I'm a contractor. So I don't know. I've kind of been driving myself into the ground of my own volition by not, you know, setting the boundaries I should. And so I'm working on it. But hey, I got a full night's sleep last night and I'm here with you guys. So my powers have doubled since the last time we met. Dude, you doubled your GP? That'd be wild. You think normal Darth Vader will be part of the Palpatine Mara Jade team? Gosh, I hope so. I really hope Darth Vader's coming back into the meta. Okay, so we have... Okay, we're gonna have to bane this. I don't really have another option thanks to the fact that, you know, they have that Kron. That Kron is just disgusting. These guys don't really need a Kron to go with them. Is my... They are on defense. I guess we'll give them this then, because we don't need this. Just guarantee the win. You see the biggest will go update. I saw it pop out and I briefly glanced at it. Like I literally skimmed the whole document. I have not read it. I want to see if we can't, because I have 2 hours left to stream. I want to see if we can't finish GAC and read through the document at the end of stream. Just so that way I'm fully caught up with you guys. And then we'll maybe make a video of my thoughts on it. So, Beaver, full night's sleep. I know, crazy, right, Joshua? Thanks, Grax. Cool. Double Vader with Palp and Mara. Oh, yeah. Should a new food to play when the anniversary update drops? Yes, I will be. Surely Lord Vader, Darth Vader 2 is the best 3v3 team. That'd be great. Won't have an excuse about not being Reva ready next year. Oh, are you talking about the new Inquisitors? Don't they only go up to Relic 6? When it comes to, when it comes to the new system? I didn't read through the whole system, but I was curious how far the new characters go, and if you, like, get them up to 7 stars, it brings them up to, like, Relic 6 or something like that. Anyways. But let me say, now have Jawas Tuskens and that random Jedi Kiadi Mundi. Nice. Okay. Let us hop in and beat this battle. Because I want to go through that and I want to talk about it with you guys. I feel like I've been a little out of the loop for the last month for Swigo. I've been playing quite a bit of Swigo. I just haven't had time to be with you guys and talking about the stuff happening. Holy crap, that Datacron is so much health. Oh, I like almost one-tapped half the team. Dang, am I gonna lose this? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Damn. Well, huh. I guess back to the drawing board? Question mark. Okay then. That was the team, right? And we'll throw on the Datacron. This is not going to look good. That's attacking. I want defending Datacron. The #1 most used Datacron with this? Oh, this is the support cron. This is okay. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, there we go. That should be the data we're looking for. Really, 82%. I feel like I have not had good luck with this. 25%, huh? Maybe this is just 3v3 because I was trying it in 3v3 last time and I died. It's saying Scion. I don't have a Relic Scion. It's one of the few characters I don't have Reliced. I think we can pull it off without Scion. I mean, Scion really doesn't do that much, so we'll just do this instead. Give him the Vadercron. Nerf Chimera, exactly, Joshua. So you get it. You get it. Let's see how the Relic Code changes pan out, but it sounds like it's not quite enough to me. I mean, I couldn't tell you. It sounds like a lot of the content creators are pretty optimistic about it. Yes, Talion, and I am waiting on my, I've got the artwork done, and it's ready to ship and to throw on everything. I am just waiting on my artist to send me a WAV file for them, because currently the ones that I have are MP3s, and you need a WAV file to be able to send it into Spotify and stuff like that. So it should be sent in by the end of today, so it should be a week from today at the latest for most places. Spotify, it'll be like 2 days, but like YouTube Music and Amazon, I think it'll be about a week usually. That's the joke, Con Warlock, is, you know, it's the whole idea of, you know what? Executor is overperforming against Leviathan. Let's nerf Chimera. It's become the running joke. Hey, little Cuzzle, good to see you, my friend. I'm sure that they were purposefully vague with their Relic 10 claims, so that way you sit there and you go, they lied, and then they're like, no, we technically told the truth. Oh, hello. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Get an ability block on that boy. Dang, hoping to kill him off. Couldn't remember if that one couldn't be evaded. Dang, I should have saved Bane. It's so sad. Well, would have been full banners. Would have been full banners. So look back, prices for raid currency are cheap AF. As long as it's not like 2 per purchase, but an actually meaningful amount like 10. Could just come by like Darth Vader and say, I lied, as I only have. This is a pair of clown shoes and a clown nose. You will wear them at all times. I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it further. Good old robot chicken, Star Wars. Well, they said that Relic 10 won't interfere with our signal data farming for other relics, which is technically true, but you guys scrapped signal data, so practically still a lie. Yes, Talion, we are back to more active streaming over the next week. We're going to finalize our stream schedule, and I will get a stream schedule out to you guys. And kind of plan out how I'm going to work my new job, because my new job I can put wherever I want. So I'm going to try and finalize how I want to work versus how I want to stream thing going for myself, and we should have an active stream schedule by next week that we can just hold to, unless we have, like, you know, something go on. So, but I think our roster review day may be switching to Saturday. Usually we've been doing Tuesday, but Saturday I've ended up with a lot more time on Saturdays with this new job. And so I think Saturday might be our day to do roster reviews from here on out, which honestly I think will help out people more. Saturdays are usually a free day for most people, so I think a lot more people will be able to access our roster reviews, which is a good thing. So okay, let's see. Oh, we got Great Mothers and Jedi Master Mace Windu, and we used our Jedi Master Mace Windu counter. So what are we going to take out Jedi Master Mace Windu with? That is the question. And unfortunately, Trench does not work. We could easily Sith Eternal this, but is there something cheap that we can throw against it? Inquisitors are on defense. No attacking GL. Yeah, so we've already had to use that. 55% does not sound fun. Yeah, of course Wampa's not going to work because of the Omicron. They have the Omicron, right? This isn't a crap version. I mean, they don't have all the Omicrons in her, which is nice. Balin works. Don't have Balin. Saw Gerrera works. Don't have Saw Gerrera. Dang, guys. We only have like one non-GL counter for this right now. Don't exclude Wampa. We have Wampa. What was the one that we just... Yeah, Great Mother's 21%. Yeah, so that's not going to do anything. They don't have a... Okay, what does Sith Eternal look like? 4%, 43%, 84%. Because they don't have an Ahsoka, so we don't need to save a we don't need to save a Sith Eternal for the back wall. No, we don't want Sith. We want the... Hold on, because we're saving Malgus to take out this, but if this Kron shuts down Malgus, then there's not really a point for what we're saving for. So hold up a sec. Great Mothers. Okay. Yeah, it says you work. Let me check with the Datacron. Still a 96% win rate. Okay, so that's our counter for Great Mothers. Sweet. So we have our counter for Great Mothers, which means we can use Sith Eternal here. Hola, mi amigo. Tengo que hacer unos pantalones y soy embarazada. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Mi baño es muy grande. Trench's kit sounds great. We all thought Trench was going to be amazing, and then he came out. That's French Italian. That's not Spanish. Okay, yeah, let's go with the Sith Eternal here. Separatists with you and you. And then, who's our last character? Thrawn. Who is now Relic 7. Just because we're going for Balin. Which we are almost at Balin. I'm so close. No backwall Glat. Doesn't have Glat. This guy's actually around the same GP as me. So I don't have Glat, or he doesn't have Glat. I don't have JMK. So that's the split in our rosters. Oh yeah, we're using Wat Tambor, so we can't really use a real Datacron. So Also, did anyone watch Arnold's video about Jawas killing GLs? Does anyone know what GLs they kill? What you could use them for? Because I do have Jawas on offense with the Datacron for this week, but I haven't had time to watch that video from Arnold. Trenchlifter win? I don't even know at this point. I hope soon. Wasn't that in Squad Arena? Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really change much. Most GL squads don't have a whole lot of Omicrons. I don't have a song going. I'm like, why does it sound so quiet? I figured out why it sounds so quiet.
Roll it, do it. Roll it again.
That was a solid hit right on beat. That was great. I don't know, they had their time in the meta for sure. Grievous has been something that's kind of floated in and out of the meta a lot, but I do agree. I feel like they've kind of been left in the dust. It's the reason a lot of us thought that there was going to be a Separatist GL, and there still hasn't been, which has been interesting to see. Interesting to see. I know, I'm hilarious. Poncho Grievous, yes. Fair enough, German word. I don't know why I clicked on Maul. Yeah. 15% protection. That one's one I'm not using. Oh, I'm not using either of these because freaking A, I don't have an SLKR. So I can use either of these. Potency and crit damage. Armor penetration. Crit damage. Health. Tenacity. We'll just use... yeah, sure. We'll use that one. Nooch coming in with the raid. Thank you, my friend.
Hey, Hondo Onaka, welcoming you to the Beaver Dam.
We don't get to use this song enough, so we're going to use this one.
War is a hunger, and there are spirits in the galaxy
whose hunger is never satisfied. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things against our own natures.
Come on, just one tap.
That is
Thank
what
you.
shapes and binds this galaxy.
Okay, now we can just focus full on Great Mothers and call it a day.
I think Torture will tell you, Malik. You are so...
You big suck. Okay, sweet. Hey, Armiser, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Let's try and get my sister's spirit out. She's gonna be a big damage dealer. Or not. I didn't want to get her out anyways.
We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Isaac, welcome, welcome. Good to see you, my friend. Vader slaps. Good to see each and every one of you guys. Rule of 2. Frothing river rodent. I don't know if that's an insult or not. It sounds like an insult, that's for sure. Hey, King of the Britons, welcome, welcome. Rattlehead, good to see you, my friend. I wish I wasn't doing the weird at thing where I can only see your guys' ads, because I'm sure I'd recognize more of you guys if I could see your regular usernames. How good is your Spanish? Oh, I already said every phrase I know in Spanish on stream. That's it.
It's like staring into the heart of the Force.
Any tips on learning languages? For a long time I've wanted to learn German and French. Ooh, 65 banners, I'll take that.
We all have heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die.
Find people to practice with is one of the biggest things that you can do. If you can find someone to practice with that knows the language, it's huge. And then additionally, try learning the sign language for that language. Now that might sound like an extra step, but if you have hand signals associated with words, you learn a language 50% faster. So I would consider learning the sign language along with the language, because then you can have hand signals along with the words and it can actually help you learn faster. So those would be my 2 suggestions. I myself don't know more than English and sign language. But sign language was very easy for me to pick up because there's, you know, the hand signs are associated, and so it makes it really, really easy to be able to remember them. So those would be my 2 suggestions. Because like I picked up sign language in 2 months, and yeah, I've added to my I've added to my vocabulary since then, but within 2 months I was signing with deaf people and, you know, having full-on conversations. 10 GL opponent in Erodium 3 and they already attacked. Dang, dude. The only Spanish words that I know are not suitable to say in chat. I mean fair. That's most of the words that I know, but I do know how to say I have cheese in my pants, I'm pregnant. Where's the library, and my bathroom is very large. That's about all of the Spanish that I know. Practice? I mean, talk about practice. Not a game. Practice. Such a good show, Rule of 2. Such a good show. I know it's a reference to something else, but I always think of the show. I don't know if you think of the show or if you think of the original spot that it comes from, but I think of, you know, Ted Lasso every time I hear that. You're not wrong. Is Mara awake? I actually don't know where she is right now. She's somewhere in here. Hold on, let me go check on her. He's currently passed out on my bed. Thank you. If when I learned French, German, I could speak foreign language, Finnish, English, then there'd be German and French. Heck yeah. It's a reference to an interview with Allen Iverson. I live in the Philly area, so that's what we associate with that with. Yeah. If you haven't watched it, Rule of Two, go watch Ted Lasso. If any of you haven't watched it, Ted Lasso's fantastic. You think Gungans with Rolocron will have a shot against Ahsoka with Ezra? I do not know. I have never tried Gungans versus Ahsoka. I've got no idea. I know that Gungans versus Rey with Hezra works. I've done that before. Okay, so we've got Wampa Food, and our JML split. What do we have for up here? We had to use Sith Empire, so we have to find something else for this. Okay, sounds good, Con Warlock. Oh, let's get rid of the Datacron. Oh, it just popped my neck and it felt great. Okay, who are we facing? Does anyone remember? I already forgot. Inquisitors. Hello, third sister. Hey, Arctic Gaming, welcome, welcome. No one actually used the first command. That's hilarious. Good job on showing your damn dominance, Talion. Oh, that's right. We were thinking about this team right here for this. I don't have the crew is the problem. Yeah, without the crew, this is looking like it's a little rougher. You'll never need this gear again. Well, what are you referring to, Digger? Are you just like at that point where you have everything done? Which I'm close to that. I'm actually extremely close to that. My I've got like my vein to finish, and then what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 characters to finish, and I'm fully gear 12'd. Like, yeah. But yeah, no, the I have not read the update all the way through. I skimmed it briefly when it first came out, and then I'm gonna be reading it at the end of this stream. As long as I don't run out of time. Yeah, don't just so without getting exile on me. Oh, very nice. Very nice, Con Warlock. Okay, let's see. So if we use Leia here, we use... Okay, so wait, what's the best team here? We have these three. We're going to exclude crew, what is the best team? We could use Maul. Are we using Maul anywhere else? No need for Maul. These guys, we're just going to use Jedi Master Luke against. These guys is a Wampa. Maybe it'll be Wampa here. And we'll do something else for Iden. I don't know. One of these guys is a Wampa. One of them is an Iden, or is a Bo-Katan. So those aren't going to be a problem there. We'll use Imperial Remnant down here, which means right here we can afford to use all of our toys. So Maul looks like the best bet here. This is Maul Starkiller. Gosh, breaking up 3 teams to do this. Okay, let's make sure that we can kill Rey then. If we're breaking up... Oh, no, we got to use Bo-Katan here. So we don't have Bo-Katan for the bottom. We'll figure something out. We still have... Okay, yeah, we still have Mon Mothma. We can use that somewhere. Let's make sure Leia can beat this. My brain was freezing. I'm like, who am I missing? It was Drogon. Okay. And then we'll just use this one. Why not, right? 50% health, 75% crit damage. Yeah, I think we'll just use this one. What's your dream character that you wish to be added to the game? I want a light side Mara Jade to lift up Jedi Knight Luke and make him his own squad. So close. Almost got her down into damage immunity. Sad. Well, that sucks. Okay. Go ahead and give it to him. Dang, so close. So close. She's a tank. Might as well just get the full assists going. Can we get a stun on you? No? Nice kill. Sure. Nice kill. Nice damage immunity. That's exactly what I was hoping for out of this, was some damage immunities. Gosh dang it. I was hoping that we'd have enough time to get around. There's the damage immunity. Go ahead and finish him off. Or not. You know, dodging works too. See, this game understands... Oh, it's damage immunity, isn't it? I'm just being a silly goose. And okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and basic. Dang, we almost had the Ben right there. We've definitely ramped up enough damage. Okay, we're just gonna basic here. We'll save that until we come back around. Can we get a... Nope, no such luck. Okay. We should be able to just kind of kill everyone as soon as she comes out of ultimate. Okay, we're gonna hit that. Oh, his frickin' thingamajig. Screw your thingamajig. Can we just... Thank you. Let's go ahead and kill him off. And there we go. I do GAC and run out of teams, and now I do it and I don't even use all my GLs. Yeah, right, Bobo? What would happen to JML then? Give him an actual team. JML is like the only GL besides Sith Eternal, obviously. Like, they just don't have teams. They don't have anything to go with them. And it's like, dude. Okay, so this is, we're throwing so, hey, we have a gas, that's right. Okay, that makes life very easy. Okay, so this, gosh, my brain just farted so hard. It's unlined force users. We're using you. This is so ridiculous. Oh my gosh, this is so ridiculous. Okay, and then we'll use, do we have any of those attack crons with some level ups to them? There it is. Some health and offense. Do we have anything that has, like, better? Crit damage. Yeah, I guess crit damage will work. But those aren't the ones I need. There we go. Crit damage and offense. I guess tenacity and potency really aren't helping here. We'll take it anyways. Let's go. 3 teams in 1, guys. Does that mean we use the songs for all 3 teams? Is that how this works, guys? Is that how we're supposed to do this? Naturally? Okay. Okay, so we need that one.
We both survived the purge.
There we go.
My troops betrayed me. I chose to strike them down. I escaped.
Oh, you jerk!
The doctor's here.
No, don't use this. Goodness gracious. Beaver, don't be a lunatic. Need the cow song too? There you go. Okay, we're missing a Riva now. Rocks! Beautiful. The only reason we're winning this is because of the music. I really hope I have a stop button, otherwise this is going to be a pain in the butt to try and turn off all this music at the end. I do have a stop button. Okay, okay. Beaver thought ahead over here. How come you didn't use Phoenix? Phoenix had like a low win rate against the Kron, and so I didn't want to risk it. Last time we did that, we got insta-killed out of the gate, and we can't afford to drop another battle. So here we are. Mandalorian, you, and you. And we drop in this Kron just for good measure and call it a day. Past Beaver was very nice to present Beaver. I concur. I like past Beaver.
I swear on my name and the names of the ancestors that I shall walk the way of the Mandalore, and the words of the creed shall be forever forged in my heart.
Oh, come on! He's one tap! Finish him off.
I have spoken.
There we go.
Mandalorians are weak once they lose their trinkets.
Mandalorians are stronger together.
Oh no. Oh, we screwed ourselves out of full banners right there. I hear future Beaver wins most attractive man alive in 2031. I've heard the same.
You have something I
actually have a date this week.
You may think
I'm
you
excited
have
for
some
that.
idea what you are in possession of, but you do not. Soon, he will be back with me. He means more to me.
Yeah, last time I went up against it, Wavy, they literally blitzed down with the Datacron, took out my,
Weapons are part of my vision.
pre-taunting tank, and then they just instantly ability blocks and dazed Captain Rex with Seventh Sister, and then right there, I mean, I can't do anything. I can't gain turn meter, I can't get anything basically done, and so I just sat there and died. It was awful. Just like RNG is intended, using the Gungans versus General Grievous.
He's a god gentleman.
That is the sound of 1,000 terrible things heading this way.
Dang, I'm not sure if I'm gonna win this, guys.
Your gods demand that his life belongs to me.
Be gone with him!
will be. Someday I will be. I will be the most powerful Jedi ever. I killed them all. They're dead. Every single one of them. I killed them all. And not just the men, but the women and the children too.
Dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. First person to say which Wonga they want is the Wonga we use. Quick, who in chat? Ow! Anyways. This crowd is so dumb. Oh my gosh. A little bit of Wonga in my life. Holy crap, dude. I love this crowd, dude. I love it. I love it. Let's see, Jedi Master Luke song.
I'm ending all of this. The tree, the text, the Jedi. I'm gonna burn it down.
It's going pretty good. How are you, my friend?
Resistance is dead. War is over. And when I kill you, I will have killed the last Jedi.
every word that you just said was wrong.
I'm gonna burn it down.
The sacred Jedi text.
I will not be.
Not me just getting dodged on a non-moment where he has the frickin' stuff. BS.
I'm gonna burn it down.
Well, good to see you, Marcus. Welcome. Brax, good to see you over on YouTube. Joining the superior people. Heinricher, welcome. Really had to ramp that damage, huh? Ramp that damage. Oh, yes, the Wampa. Yeah, that was very close. We definitely have to ramp that damage. I love this song.
Go
away. This is such a wonky defensive fleets.
I'm gonna burn it down.
Like, this is okay. Negotiator, Galactic Republic. You. No, not you. Get out of here. What are you smoking?
I'm gonna burn it down.
I'm trying to wrap my hand around this major update. We'll be reading that after I finish this. Okay, thank you for your service, JML. We need, Hello there. Hello there.
Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there. Another happy landing. Hello there.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used that ability. Whatever, it's fine.
Hello there.
Oh no! Anyways. $76 banners, I'll take it. Beautiful. Beautiful. You know what I mean, my brother? Absolutely beautiful. Red 5 for anniversary, surely so Raditz can get a lifter. Yes.
Hello there.
Sure. Red 5 with Ray going to the Raditz. Oh my gosh. I think everyone would stop playing this game.
Hello there.
Oh my gosh.
Hello there. Another happy landing. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there.
I thought JML's basic Zeta guaranteed a crit. That is correct. You are 100% correct. I don't have JML's basic Zeta. No, I refuse. It does nothing.
Hello there.
Well, I'll explain in a sec, Wavy. Let me finish this battle. Rude. 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 Anyways. Okay. Would have went 10 seconds faster if you applied. Oh gosh. Where's our song for these guys? Keep the party going.
If the Empire has this kind of power, what chance do we have? What chance do we have?
99.9% of the time, you are using the last ability on Jedi Master Luke. Which means it doesn't matter if you crit because you're dealing 90% less damage anyways. So, like, it just doesn't matter.
installation based on nothing but hope.
Rebellions are built on hope.
I say we fight it.
Thank you for your service.
It's a complicated profession. Hunting.
I don't mind preferring getting a buff when my Relic 9 exact heroes boosted relics can be a 4-star preferring when I bring TIE Bomber. It hurts my soul. I mean, yeah, TIE Bomber is kind of the instant shuts down profundity button.
I would like to see the baby. Baby. I would like to see. I would like to see the baby. Baby. I would like to see. It's a complicated profession. Hunting is a complicated profession. Baby is a complicated profession.
There's a dub. One step closer to Kyber 1, my dudes. One step closer to Kyber 1. Oh, we'll get there this 5v5. We're going to be in Kyber 1, my guys. My guys, we will be in Kyber 1 soon. So I said Crit felt bad until I realized I'm going to need like 20 more full Zetas. Yeah, that's always the case, Wavy. Yeah, I actually have some Zetas right now, but 3 of them are going to Balin's Skull once I unlock him, which I am, as you can see, very close. These are my last 2 Recs that I need for him. So I am very close to the Balin's Skull. I am 1 wreck away from Balin's Skull. Oh, gosh. I'm going to get into Kyber 1 just in time for Relic Delta to hit and my whole account be completely nullified. I don't know. I mean, Kai is a first name that I've seen a lot in the US, but I don't know if there is a specific thing that's Kai. I can't think of anything Star Wars related that's the word Kai. Okay, time to go read this big update everyone's freaking out about. Let's go take a look at it. Oh my goodness. I swear this group chat that I'm a part of just absolutely pops off. Goodness gracious. I'll read all of that later. 49 new messages. So we'll go news. Here we go. My Relic 9 Jocasta will carry me, thank goodness. There's a slice of bundle you can buy and get Balin right now. No, I'm not doing that. That is just the silliest thing. Is there something that I can buy that's just Morgan? No. The slice of bundle's gone anyway for Balin. It just left. I want a bow bundle. Yeah, enjoy the reading the 1 hour thread. I don't think we'll like read it word for word. A decade, it's difficult to believe it's been this long. So we first invited you to pull up a seat at the holotable. Thank you for being the heart and soul of Swigo. Oh, thanks. To properly honor this momentous tenure. Next exciting era of the game, not to be confused with the era system. Overhaul, biggest update we ever made. Brings sweet changes, a lot of information. Grab a beverage, find a comfy chair, and enjoy update notes. Gosh, I don't have a beverage. Hold on. We'll open up Zuckus, and we'll have it run our daily battle while I go and grab a beverage, because CG told me to grab a beverage, and as you guys know, I'm a CG shill and do everything that they ask me to do, hence the reason that I'm definitely 100% part of the Relic Delta beta testing and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go get a beverage. Question for you guys. Does anyone know how to season a roast? I forgot to grab like one of those packets of roast seasoning, and I've got a roast in my fridge right now that I'm going to make. It has like all the veggies with it and everything. And so I need to start that in the next hour or two. And so yeah. Anyone know? I don't want to have to go run to the store and grab a packet. I swear, Grax, I'll dump it out. I'll be like, what soda in front of me? What are you talking about? Butter, salt, and pepper is enough, to be honest, if you have nothing else on hand. You guys are so white. Maybe I'll just use some kind of rub that I have on hand. You could put the soda in the pot roast. I mean, I've heard of people doing that. I don't know what it would add, though. Okay. With this going on in the background, let's go into this. Last year we released episodes. With them we mentioned this concept called eras. Yes, we understand the era and the episode system. Periodically we'll have non-standard eras that may only last one episode, that may not have a journey guide event, but we will communicate about these as they occur. As part of these changes, we are also expanding the availability of episode quests. I'm guessing this is to basically make it so that way they can line up with certain things. Like, you know, if Disney decides they want Galaxy of Heroes to like push something out or something like that. I'm guessing that's what that's for. As the part of these changes, we're also expanding the availability of episode quests, the episode track, and episode pass to all players starting at level 10 instead of level 85. This is actually kind of nice, and I saw this as I was skimming. Being able to receive specific ones for introductory episode quests, so that way you're getting stuff as you're leveling up as a player. I'm super curious. Once this update pushes, we'll be starting a new free-to-play account, and we'll take a look on how this is going, and we'll do a stream where we stream all day and see how far we can get in one day, like we did not too long ago, and see how much we can speed run with the new update, and see how fast we can get to level 85 and get rocking with this stuff. Additionally, character quests will become available for all players at level 20, which is the same level as the unlocks marquee events. Okay, very cool. Very cool. So basically you can, starting at level 20, immediately purchase your first character and then use said first character to just bum your way all the way through the campaigns and call it good, which is interesting. Era isolation. Eras will be isolated from the rest of the game, which we're referring to as legacy content during the era in which each marquee and journey guide unit is released. Both the journey guide marquee units will be considered an era unit when an era ends. All current era units become legacy units. When the next era begins, the newest marquee and journey guide units released during this era will be considered the era units for its duration. Okay. Makes sense. So they're basically making it considered legacy the moment that it falls out of being the era. This is important for a few reasons. Era units can only be used in era modes and will not be allowed in legacy modes. Interesting. So you cannot buy your first character and use it to get through everything. So you cannot. Interesting. So this is to prevent. This is to make you actually work on your account essentially, and not just utilize new characters. Interesting. How is Zuckus with Malicos? What do you mean? What? Error units only use error. Yeah, no, I get how that works. Like, you know, obviously, you know, once they fall out of the era, then you can. But the thing is, an era is 3 months. And so if you're a new player, you're already at a level 85 before the end of the era. So it'll be something usable in like GAC, but era units only use era resources for progression, while legacy units will continue to use existing materials and recipes for upgrades. Legacy units cannot be used in era modes or be upgraded with era materials. Yeah, makes sense. This isolation is primarily to allow players to progress in both the latest content and grow their rosters. The legacy content with having to choose where to put their resources. But a more detailed explanation of why this distinction and isolation is important can be found at the bottom of this update. Era and journey guide will work a little differently than normal journey guide events. Okay, the era journey events will start in week 9 of the era, which is when the 5th marquee is released. Era journey guide units will be available at 4 stars to allow player. So wait. Era journey guide units will be available at 4 stars to allow players to use them early during this era. Tier 1 requires the first 5 era marquees at 4. Era level 45 will unlock the journey guide unit at 4. So wait, we're getting 4-star units again? Is that what it's saying? Is we're getting journey guides at 4 stars again? 5, 6, 7 star of the journey guide will become available when the 6 marquee releases and require all 6 marquees at 67. That's actually really cool. The journey guide will become a legacy event, but it'll be a different requirement as the marquees will no longer be era units. And so with the Relic Delta changes, this will become where you'll have a 4-star version, but it won't be very good because Relic Delta is still going to absolutely wreck you. But you'll have access to those characters. Interesting. Supporters and parallels were introducing a new progression system for era units. The system uses new resources instead of legacy gear or relic materials, allowing all players to simultaneously continue their existing farm and chases while building up and playing with new units. Huh. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so I saw this when I was going through it briefly. So 4-star is required for level 66, 5-star 76. Interesting. This is such a weird page. Players will need a variety of era materials to upgrade units era level. These can be earned from purchasing in the era through Coliseum, era marquee events, era journey events, and episode track milestones, or purchased from the store. Interesting. I hope these are easy to get. I don't need an extra thing to keep track of, CG. When era units become legacy units at the end of the era, their era level will convert into the character level, gear, tier, relic level, ability level associated with that era level. Okay. Okay. converted to legacy materials at the end of the era. The specifics of this are still being finalized, but there are some examples of how era units will be converted over. Okay, so interesting. So if you get the max era level, you get all their Zeta abilities too. That's actually really good. I might have to start saving my crystals to get characters day one. That's interesting. Because like I'm at a spot that if I fight up in my squad arena, I can save up enough crystals that I can get every character nowadays with my main account. So interesting. Coliseum is something I've heard about and I glanced at, and this is the thing that I'm kind of really excited for, just because I don't know, it's something new and something interesting and cool. Coliseum is a new game mode, first era mode to be added to Star Wars Galaxy Heroes, unlocked at player level 10. This game mode pits individual players against formidable foes from the Star Wars universe. Bosses will rotate daily while players attempting to achieve new high scores each day. These high scores will earn rewards in two ways. One-time rewards for reaching certain score milestones that they reset each era. Very nice. And daily leaderboards rewarding competing against other players' high scores. I wonder if this is going to be like another shard then. Someone mentioned that they're curious if they're going to add crystals to this and remove the crystals from Fleet Arena. I think it's a possibility, but I don't know. It seems like that'll make it very pay to win, and I think people will be very upset. So I'd be curious to see what happens with it. I mean, the Relic 10 materials are already here, so I don't know. I want to say no, but I wouldn't put it past CG to do it. Old news, man. I mean, yeah, I haven't had time the last 2 days to read this, so we're reading it today. You see how Delta affects Conquest? Well, they announce that it's going to be gear. Let's see, what is it? Relic 2 in hard mode Conquest. It's Relic 2 for Sector 1 and then Relic 5 through all the other sectors was their initial fix to it and what they announced. So, like, okay, support this leaderboard players will be randomly assigned to new era shards. Yep, there you go. These are similar to Squad Arena or Fleet Arena shards, but they are completely separate. Yep, figured. Era shard is not tied to a player's squad or Fleet Arena shard and will not affect either of those in any way. Yep. We'll randomly assign to a shard each era, giving everyone an opportunity to prove their mettle against a variety of opponents. I like that. A new shard each era is actually really cool. I'm very curious if it's like with people and around your area, because that would be like absolutely perfect. That would be beautiful, because then you're getting with people that are like, you know, in your area of GP or in your area of that kind of thing. I like that. Era challenges are another place to use era units in this release. These will be replacing galactic challenges in an effort to help manage how much time players spend completing their daily tasks. Unless these are really, really fast, you're not going to slow down lower the time that you need for galactic challenges. Because there's only like a couple galactic challenges where you're like sitting there and you're rerunning it over and over again. If you're like a newer account, of course, you're running it like 3 or 4 times. But like, I don't know, with this picture immediately makes me think, oh, this is going to be a lot of involvement. So I don't know. I'm a little worried about this. I'm a little worried. Just a cat on their own schedule. Okay. Yeah, time in game is one of the biggest things I'm worried about. Time needed to complete all events and modes and dailies important topics discussed as part of all these changes. The addition of Coliseum, managing an era roster on top of your existing roster is critical that we ensure the time spent in game doesn't increase significantly. We design the systems and scales of eras to something far more manageable. I don't know about that. For this release, Coliseum is a huge focus. We are grateful to ensure that only a few battles a day are needed to complete most of the era content and advance up the leaderboard. Your score for each Coliseum boss is a higher watermark that persists over the era, which means once you achieve your best score, you don't need to keep battling it over and over again that day. Okay, so a once in 3 month raid is what that feels like. That doesn't feel awful. A new type of events in era challenges, which replaces galactic challenges. Every other week, players have 7 days to complete era challenges to use their newly powered up era squads. This should make era challenges less time intensive with galactic challenges overall. Okay. I mean, once again, my pitchfork is sharpened, but it's set down for now. Lastly, we want to reduce some time spent in conquest and territory battles for players who are invested in squads needed for the zone. Relic Delta will make those battles faster and need less micromanaging during the encounters. Well, obviously, okay. In the future, we'll continue to examine which modes should be supplanted by the era system, which ones are important drivers of your legacy roster that stay front and center. We also scrutinize which areas of the game are not only time intensive but become repetitive once mastered. The space we are continuing to examine and determine if they should be addressed with quality of life changes or removed entirely. More on this in the future as we watch the release closely for how it impacts the time spent in the rest of the game. Spice up Cantina with new character story elements, tie-ins, and current events. While our art team is hard at work preparing larger changes, we wanted to put seasonal content front and center to facilitate this. We've condensed light side and dark side tables into the Cantina battle table and renamed the campaigns table. Okay, interesting. We'll be continuing to work to monitor our Cantina update schedule for next year. Our goal is to provide an easily navigated home screen that informs the most relevant information to you and what exciting new content has been released. Oftentimes, we'll be building 2 or 3 squads out of the marquee and journey guide units they unlock during Narrow. We want to support players' agency in developing the squads. Early next year, we plan to release what we're calling loaned units, a system where players will temporarily be granted a variety of additional era units based on legacy units for use in era modes. Additional era units based on legacy units for use in era mode. So this is essentially like if we're getting like an Inquisitor era, we're gonna like, you know, get some more Inquisitors that are the old Inquisitors to be able to use inside the era modes. Is that what I'm understanding here? Does anyone have anything on that? Well, era challenges may have lower cadence for every 4 GCs. We'll get 1 era challenge. Okay. Using Relic Dex as a measure of less time spent in PvEs, that more balanced Relic Delta got for PvP, the worse it got for PvE. Worse it got for PvE. I mean, everything in Row is either going to be the same difficulty or easier. Conquest, basically the same thing. I don't know. Like, yeah, there's going to be some problems with, like, Gear 12 stuff, but that's about it. I think that hard mode Conquest is going to be the thing that's most severely affected, is players trying to swing up into hard mode Conquest. I want Spider-Maul to have Grievous skittering horror animation. Okay, loan units will not require direct investment. Increase will go away at the end of the era. Until then, we're utilizing summon units within calls to provide a better and more well-rounded combat experience. We recognize that there are players who want to duke it out in direct PvP rather than fight big bosses. With that in mind, we want to bring a PvP mode to eras in the future. For this to be a compelling PvP experience, we want it to be. It needs to be supported by loan units and a system for stat differentiation. Okay, so. Interesting. Essentially what they're doing is they are taking they're taking the era system and they're using what they built for their own stuff. Because when you look at the way that the content creators are testing, they're like giving flat bonuses, like a flat 10% boost to all stats to like the opponents that they're fighting, because the original ones they were fighting had no mods. And so they're like, oh, we'll boost all the speed and everything else by like 10%, and that'll reflect modding. And so it sounds like within the era system, they're kind of giving us access to the characters with just like flat stat boosts and that kind of thing. So there's not like the mods and things to play around with. It's just kind of the characters as they are, perfectly balanced as like what they've been testing, which I think is a big reason why we get so many weird events where it's like, this doesn't feel good, is because usually they're testing the events with like, oh yeah, you know, the characters have, if we give them a 20% stat boost, they work and beat this event fairly easily. And it's like, well, we have a 20% stat boost in offense, but not in health or protection, because we're using offense mods here. And we can't give a flat 20% to everything. We can just focus on what we want, which is a theory of mine why we get wonky events. So after this Vader, there was still a place for another Vader with right side broken from Rebels. True. For era PvP, yeah. Like, I don't know. This is one of the biggest problems that I saw in Marvel Strike Force, is when you don't have any differentiation in stats, it becomes really boring, and like there's no way to actually have like a leg up on your opponent. There's no way to strategize. Marvel Strike Force is just, you either have the counter or you don't, and it doesn't feel good. And so the way that they built out Swago in the last couple of years has been fantastic for that type of thing. And so if you bring a PvP system into the eras piece that they're talking about building out, then without a stat differentiation, it's just complete RNG. All of them are the same speed on their side versus your side with like the era units that you're using, and so then it's just a coin flip who goes first, a coin flip then who goes first, and so it's just like, that doesn't sound fun. What do you mean, Yotter? Can't wait for Arnold to get 67 banners today in GAC. What? However, for era PvP mods can be complicated. They introduce a wide variance in player experience and competitive viability based on random rolls. While the system provides an interesting texture to legacy content, and long-term progression is not conducive to the seasonal content where all players start with the same place each era. With all that said, any era PvP will be introduced alongside a new system for stat differentiation among era units. So what you're saying is you want to make the era system fully pay to win, and you don't want anything in there for stat variation. I don't like that. Okay. Because it's all just based around whoever has the higher, you know, the higher leveled up character, the 6-star, the 7-star. Get rid of mods altogether. Yeah, and then it'll be just, you know, this team counters that team, and, you know, Imperial Troopers will never beat Darth Revan, and it'll just be depressing. This is legacy. We have a number of changes coming to the rest of the game. Let's take a high level look at the. I hate when they use this phrase. This is such an engineering phrase. This is such like a coding buzzword that bugs the crap out of me, because all it means is I want to sound superior, and the thing that they describe is just the exact thing as it is, versus trying to hide it behind other things. Like, I despise this phrase. I hear this phrase like literally 10 times a day. Gosh. Anyways. High level look my butt. With Relic Delta, if you Relic 9 all troopers, you can beat any team that is lower level. I mean, that's true of anything in Relic Delta, unfortunately, but hopefully we'll be able to pull off some silliness with Relic Delta, like, you know, Relic 9ing, Gear 12ing the whole team, but then Relic 9ing Dark Trooper, I think is going to be the strat here. I'll be playing with the strats as we make our free-to-play account and seeing what we can figure out. A long time ago, we established a cadence for marquees. Yep, approximately 1 year later, they're accelerated. All of the marquee units from an era, first time they log in during the era. Well, granted, all the marquee units from an era, the first time they log in during an era. Interesting. These units will not be accessible for upgrades or battle use until their individual marquee event starts, but they will exist in your roster. This way, players will have access to the same marquee units at the same time. Even if a particular marquee event is missed during an era, you'll still want to play the marquee while it's active to earn more shards for your era units, though it also helps players jump straight into era content. The other notable change to marquee units is when they transition to shipments, nodes, and accelerated status. Marquee characters shards will be available in shipments probably the second week after the release of the era ends, and they become legacy characters. Oh, interesting. So they're not, you're not going to be able to. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. I see why you're doing it. I don't like that. So you can't get any of them in shipments until after the era ends. Marquee character shards will be farmed on nodes approximately 13 weeks after their marquee event. And so that essentially makes it so that way the original one lines up with the end of the era. Okay. So the first one will come to shipments at the same time as it goes to be farmed. And then the next one will happen 2 weeks later, and so on and so forth. And the shipments will just all be there. And so, interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I like that, but okay. Marquee character shards will become accelerated around 1 year after the start of the release era. Yep, makes sense. Wait, after the start of their release era? Or of their marquee? Yeah, visual camera you go earlier than 1 year. Yeah, it's during the era. Okay. So you know that's cool. At least that means that essentially, you're gonna get all of the characters be able to be farmed. Double shard drop in the 3 months leading up to the event becoming permanent, and so you'd be able to go and get the character easier in the 3 months leading up to the event. That's kind of cool. I like that. This is also when marquee units are eligible for lightspeed tokens, as a change from our early plans to having them eligible for 1 year after the end of the era. Okay. Relic economy changes. As part of the major eras update, there will be a number of changes to the relic economy. Eras creates a path for players to reach the higher tiers of relics if they want to invest deeper into their squads. Relics are also critical parts of rewards for the era. There are 3 ways we're improving the relic experience for players. Reduce the pinch of gear and relic materials. Okay. I'm not going to comment on these because I'm going to wait for them to read them. Increase inflow of relic resources to majority of players. Improve access to relics. The first way of reducing pressure in your roster is through the changes to eras. Eras significantly change how players interact with legacy progression, as era levels provide a head start on new units when they convert at the end of the era. This reduces the amount of gear needed for new units. Yes. Outside of the newest units, era rules also impact many older journeys. Lightspeed tokens are a reward for engaging and investing in the era and can be used on legacy units to accelerate. Okay. If this is true, CG, and we're not looking at, hey, if you're lucky and you can somehow, by the seat of your pants, get to the end of the episode track as a free-to-play player, and you can get yourself one little gear 10, that is BS. If you are talking about we can get some actually good lightspeed tokens for free-to-play players, then yeah, I'll sit here and be like, this is a good change. Oh gosh. Free up gear to be used elsewhere. Our goal for eras is to be efficient way to acquire journey guide units and power up your roster. So the pressure to relic materials for relic 9. We are moving fragmented signal chromium transistors to rhodium P6 from the relic 9 recipe. Helpful. Actually very helpful. That'll make relic 9s a lot easier. Not like insanely easier, but it will make it easier. All these changes combine allow you to use less gear for upgrading units and save gear for the scavenger to get relics you want faster, while reducing the number of places. Okay, so this is an increase of relic materials. While reducing the number of places in your gear, it is important to get more relic materials into players' inventories. Primarily comes from the updates to milestones on the free episode track. Relic 1 through 5 materials and tier 1 through 3 signal data will be replacing existing Galactic Challenge salvage boxes on the free episode track milestones. Okay, interesting. I think, yeah, with the gear changes that we had with the raid, I feel like those boxes are just kind of worthless to me. So I like that. Players engaging daily in eras are still able to complete the episode track. We expect most players to be able to earn these resources monthly. Please, just make it a little easier to get to level 50 for free-to-play players. It is so impossible. Like, I, as a endgame player, struggled to get to level 50 with my account last month when I didn't buy the pass. Like, I got it done and had one extra box, and that was it. And that was on, like, the last day of the pass. Like, it's ridiculous. So players can use their extra episode currency to also boost their relic farms. Improve access to relics. Yeah, signal that is way better, for sure. We'll keep scrolling. Okay, yeah, I am. Did they change the amount of credit you get in the episode? I finished it much faster than normal. This time, it's because the Galactic Challenge was worth 4 times the amount. So it shot up, like, it shot me up, I think, from, like, 42 to 50 in one Galactic Challenge, which is wild. Okay, improve access to relics, more resources and less pressure on gear when upgrading, but with access to more important materials to upgrade higher tier relics. Players should be able to utilize these additional resources without the cabinet will be updated with the following recipe changes. Okay. I am not a mathematician. I don't know what the changes are to this. I despise that. You mean I have to farm other signal data and break it down to make the new signal data? I'm not happy. Relic 10 sounds like absolute awfulness. Lecture room conductors and Isabels are going to be changed from Mark 3 to Mark 2. I don't like that, actually. I know a lot of people are excited for that, but I don't like it. This one I'm excited for. This one I'm very excited for. This one I'm not, because, I don't know, the Mark II is just so important for Gear 12 to Gear 13 for players that, like, this isn't going to affect me at all, but I feel like it's going to affect a lot of other players. Dude, and you look at, like, what Kyber 1 has. Like, you look at Arnold, right? Arnold's account has, like, 30,000 of each of the signal data. So, like, he can Relic 10 whoever the freak he wants to. Updated rarity requirements. The number of stars required for certain relic amplifiers have been reduced as well. Relic 4 now requires 5 stars, reduced from 6. Relic 5 is now requires 6 stars, reduced from 7, and Relic 6 is now okay. Got it. Will we lift the floor of relics for many players? We also want to raise the ceiling. Because of new player. Excited for our most veteran players. The competition at the top of our top end of our PvP is what drives the excitement for many of our top players. Increasing the accessibility of Relic 9s means players should feel more comfortable with pushing their competitive squads to higher relics. Just because you made Relic 9 slightly easier to get by dropping those requirements at the bottom end does not make it any easier for me to get through Relic 6 through 8. Relic 6 through 8 is still a nightmare. Like, dude, do you know how many Electrium conductors that I need? Like, I'm losing my mind with the amount of Electrium conductors that I need to finish the farms that I'm currently on. I'm dying here. Hey guys, look! CG finally released what their final numbers they planned from the beginning were. 150% and 60%. Gosh. 40% damage, dude. I don't know what I'm going to do with my free-to-play account. I got to come up with a plan. Because you're supposed to build out turn meter train teams. But what's the point of a turn meter train team in this scenario? Dang, Grax. Why? You could only use 3 of them. No, I think it's just going to fundamentally change how we look at free-to-play accounts. I think we're moving back to building high versus building wide. And like in a very strong way. I think that Darth Vader is going to become a major meta again. Like, I think that getting like a Relic 9 Wampa, a Relic 9 Savage, and a Relic 9 we'll see, Relic 9 Wampa, Relic 9 Savage, and a Relic 9 Darth Vader. You're basically going to solo GACs up until Bronzium. I don't know. I it's just, yeah. Nice, Con Warlock. Very nice. Such as terminators just brute force everything. Yeah, that's what we're looking at, Heinricher. Yeah, keep in mind, like everyone, just keep in mind you want high relics of high damaging characters in a turn meter train team. So like if it's a turn meter train team like Captain Rex, garbage, because you have to relic all those characters. Turn meter train teams such as Imperial Troopers, all you're doing is you're flinging Dark Trooper at people. That's the whole point of that team, is to have a turn meter train team and then fling Dark Trooper over and over again. So that team's still going to function. You just have to Relic 5, Relic 7, Relic 9 your Dark Trooper. And your Imperial Troopers are still going to do everything you need it to do. It's the ones that are just like incrementally. Mon Mothma, Captain Rex, Geonosians, those ones are just going to be garbage. So. Anyone last two with Jabba for... Wait, what? Are you going against a Maz team, or are you going against a Jabba team? I'm so confused. Or are you saying you're going against a Jabba and a Maz team? Maz, I've been using Queen Amidala. A lot of people use Great Mothers. I don't know anything else besides that works for them. Maz using Jabba. I mean, if you're using Jabba, it should just be you just play the match. I don't know. Try to hit contract as fast as possible. Push for the contract, so whoever has thermal detonators until you have contract. But then, yeah, I mean, the moment you kill off Maz is the moment it kind of works out. So I'd insta-kill Maz if you can. I don't think she has any insta-kill immunity, but someone could correct me on that. So someone else might know a little bit more about Maz. I haven't used an insta-kill on the team, so... Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to Relic 9, Relic 10, a Mon Mothma Luthen team. This is... Okay. This release also contains a number of changes to the episode track with the release of era levels. Okay, I gotta go in like 10 minutes, guys. So we gotta hurry through this. Okay. Episode track updates. Additionally, we'll replace key on the free play. Yes. Episode track and Pass Plus while the price stays the same. Discontinuing Galactic challenges, and then it'll be the era challenges. Okay, sweet. They're upping up the amount of points that we're getting. I appreciate that. Okay, and so they want people finishing their daily challenges, essentially, trying to keep people in game more. Future life speed tokens will be... okay, so they just kind of updated them to reflect their current plans. Anniversary era for our 10th anniversary. We want to do something special. Our marquees. New characters that want to replace the ones we chose to focus on. New lifting squads so we feel could use a little help in certain areas. Or building entirely new squads out of certainly homeless characters. Stormtrooper Luke, one step up from Farm Boy Luke. This is a somewhat short Stormtrooper. So they're basically making a character that they can attach Red 5 to next year, which is cool. Okay, I don't know where he's going to fit in once you have Leia. IG-90, tank for Afra, beautiful. Wookiee squad, love to see it. Asajj Ventress, we've seen this. These two have been in the data for the game for like a year and a half now, and I'm surprised it took them this long to get them in here. Scion, whose squad shall join? What? Scion. I have no idea where they're going with this. Okay. He's going with Boba? That's... What? Yes, I did, Heidenrecker. Vexatron's made a video on doing it with Nest, but I'll take a look at yours and see if it's something that is different. Okay, so we got Inquisitor Barris. We'll see how she works. I don't know if she's really going to lift the Inquisitors. The Inquisitors are already kind of broken right now. Stranger seals away Vader's apprentice for Legend. This will be Marquis. Okay, so this will... Darth Vader Duel's End is going to be the new Palpatine meta. Since we're pulling Starkiller out of that team, which is cool to see. Maul is going to be our person for the Stranger. Okay. Anniversary era Coliseum bosses, the Dryax. Apex Predators from the planet Wayland. Wait, are these the dogs? The dogs from Wayland? Maybe I'm crazy, but these are aren't these the Force sensitive dogs? They hunt using the Force. Is that right? Am I crazy? Yotas. Yeah, we all remember the Yotas from Zepho. Freaking hate the Yotas. Pirate ATST, Zepho Tomb Guardians. Yep. The title update. Anniversary quest chains. Okay, very cool. The typical journey quest, but will be especially attractive for brand new or returning players, granting lightspeed tokens to access them. So unlocking a number of journey guide characters. Okay, this is really cool. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. I'm very excited. Unless otherwise specified, lightspeed tokens were awarded, and these quests the characters 7-star gear 12 or gear 13. Sorry, with all abilities upgraded to maximum levels, include state upgrades, but not Omicron upgrades. Very freaking cool. Okay, quest chain. You get there's specific lightspeed tokens for the specific characters. That's interesting. Okay, quest chain 2. You're getting a Phoenix team to start. That's kind of a douche move when you're adding in Relic Delta, where they're not gonna do anything, is wild. Okay. Okay. Whatever. It gets you a good start. We got the Ahsoka, we got Mace Windu and Shaak Ti, Anakin, Keller and Beck, Jedi Lightspeed token. Okay. Eighth brother, ninth sister. Oh dang, they're just giving away. Okay, now I understand. Someone mentioned you're getting the stuff that you need to get Reva ready really easily. Here's where you're getting it. Farm Boy, Obi-Wan, Stormtrooper Han, Akbar Droid, Commander Luke Skywalker. Dude, I'm gonna have to sit down here and just like, oh my gosh, they're essentially just giving away insane value here. This is awesome. I'm gonna have to like sit down and see how I want to build a roster out of this. That's That's awesome. Hey, Iffy, welcome. How long do I have? I got 5 minutes to still be here. Pillars of seasonality. As well as the 10 season plays for all players. Yeah, okay, so got it. So this is just explanation of why they're changing things and what they're pushing this around. Eras are the most efficient path for player progress. We'll see how this goes. I'm still a little iffy on the new era system, but it could be really, really good. This provides you better understanding how we made some choices. And we do. Yeah, it's 10th anniversary. Dang, this looks really good. This looks really good. My one problem with this stuff right here is this should be permanent for new players. This should be permanent for new players. Okay, quick poll. Okay, so when we're making this new account, what we're gonna make as soon as this stuff starts, if we're gonna make this new account, do we use the lightspeed tokens, or do we just sell them? So that way it'll be some guides that are going to be helpful to anyone who is, in the future playing. Or do we use the lightspeed tokens and we show the people who are playing this year how to play the game most effectively? That is my question for you guys. What do you guys think we should do? Do you think we should make guides that are going to be more pertinent to people down the road, or people that are going to be playing within the next year? So should we use the lightspeed tokens? Sounds good, Heinricher. You have a great day, my friend. I'm gonna stop seeing. Yeah. Agreed, Pronk. Do they list an explanation date? They list a date for the quest chain, so I'm guessing that you're saying that the update? I'm assuming it'll be in 2 weeks. It's not going to affect the stranger for as long as the stranger's here, but it looks like within the next 2 weeks this is coming. The first quest chain says it's 11/18, which means, the first piece of this update is going to probably go live then. Yeah, no, I see it, Rule of Two. Yeah, looks like it, Con Warlock. I mean, once you get Moz down, the whole team kind of falls apart pretty harshly. You should be able to take it out with other things, Quinlan. Recording Relic Delta stats, all new characters will have instant kill everywhere. Era characters can't be used outside of era battles. They cannot be used in legacy content. So not until they pop out of being the era character do they get used to other people. You took your questions and they continue it with the other older con as well, since they spaced it out pretty well. Yeah, that'd be cool. Will only be possible after each era, not upon character release. Yep. I mean, fair, North Mountain. Okay. Yeah. Sounds like you guys want me to use the Lightspeed tokens. We'll do it. We're going to go live with this on the first day of the update. I'm just going to have to tell my boss, hey, I can't work today, and I will just stream all day that day. And we'll get you guys a stream. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me. I apologize. I have to go right now. I have to go clock into work at my new job. But thank you guys so much for joining me. It has been a damn good time. I hope each and every one of you is excited for this new update. I will make a video about this update, kind of my thoughts, that type of stuff, and get it out to people. My worries, my excitement, and announcing my new account. It looks like there's no one live right now, unfortunately. Weird, but okay. So I apologize. I'm not going to raid anyone, but thank you guys so much for joining me. Thank you for giving a damn, and I will see each and every one of you in the next video, and I will have a stream schedule for you by Sunday out, and it should be a permanent stream schedule, and that we can go for with our current schedule with work, because I can kind of fit my hours wherever. So I'm going to figure out exactly when I want to stream each week, so you guys can catch me each and every time. Keep an eye out. We will be doing a roster review stream this Saturday, so if you need roster reviews, that's your time to look out for me. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.